It's Monday night, and you know what that means. It's time for another episode of the Separated at Birth podcast. I am your host, Roman Wins, joined by my faithful partner, the full fucking measure. And why am I dressed like this? Why do I look like this? Well, we're in a rating slump, so I had to get rid of that fuck Roman Wins and bring back Iceman. We needed a little bit of a bump. But what are you wearing? How are you doing?
It seems like you had a bump just before this started, though. What's up, baby?
What's going on, man? I missed you. What are you wearing? What do you got, a Versace on? I look forward to this time of the show because, like, we don't really see each other, and you have such a good graphic tee game, so I like to examine you and take you in and see what you got going on for me.
Dude,
Show me, Daddy.
You gotta tell my wife that, because she's like, how many of these black motherfucking shirts do we have to have in this house? There's too many. And I ask you, how many is too many? There is no number. So currently I'm rocking 50 different tees. 50 large. Yeah, 50 different tees. Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go. So more. It's been told.
More.
Yeah, more. Yeah. So I
That's one hell of a closet.
No, well, dude, it's just 50 shirts. It's just hanging. That's it. I have nothing else. I literally just wear shirts. I have nothing on underneath. I'm just letting you know. I'm sitting here bare cheeked. But before I
are you Winnie? You're Winnie the Pooh in it, where you just have the shirt on and it's just like your pigtails hanging out.
Yes, exactly. And after this,
gross.
I'm gonna get some honey.
Oh my god.
But I'll be really rude. Thank you, everybody, for joining. I'm, of course, the full measure. Thank you so much for that introduction, Roman. I appreciate you. This is our 15th show, sir.
Let's
I don't know
go.
if you fucking know that, but we've come a long way in, I would say, the last 3 has been monumental for us. So, of course, we are now available on multiple platforms, including Facebook, Twitch, Trovo, to watch us, to take in the shit with your fucking ocular sensors, and then to listen to us at your leisure, preferably when you're on the Pooh Shiesty. I mean, we're all over the place now.
We are all over the audio platforms.
Hit them up. What are they all, Roman?
We are live worldwide on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Deezer, Stitcher, Overcast, Google, Amazon.
I apologize.
Everywhere.
At this point in time, it's probably better to just say where we're not live on.
That's true. We are not. Yes, we are not live in Moscow or in Chechnya. Everywhere else, though, we are live,
really
and
live.
In your ear. Yes,
very alive.
And by this time next week, you will be able to see an edited video version of this podcast with the audio version on Spotify. So if you can't take us in live and you want to be able to at least see us, you don't go to YouTube, you will have that on your regular Spotify feed. So there are no excuses to not be a part of the Separated at Birth experience.
Exactly. Because as you guys know, by the way, Separated at Birth does not just refer to me and Roman, of course, because we for sure are fucking separated at birth, but it also refers to this community that we've built between our 2 channels. Both of us are on YouTube, of course. But it's kind of like an extended family that we formed over time. And I'm apologizing ahead of time because I might do some random, like, sort of beeps as I cough, like now. But I am busy coming off like the worst flu that I've ever had in my life. But that shit's not going to deter me from our Monday night thing, man. So we did a great bunch of games on. Did you almost poke your eye out there? Are you gonna be all right?
For the audio only people, I tried to remove my sunglasses and I stabbed myself in the eye.
He poked himself in both eyes and then ripped it off his face, which is the way they did it. Yeah, which is the way they did it in the 60s. And
that's right.
And, you know,
see. Gotta take off my glasses and stab myself in the eye, see?
Dude, I mean, the only other way you could have done it is hitting yourself in the face with an axe, breaking 2 pieces in half and having it fall off. But of course, we played some games on Saturday. I had a monumentous time with that. Especially, I think both of me and you are starting to really, really enjoy Splitgate a lot, which I honestly, I kind of always knew that I would like it, but it never really dawned on me exactly how much I would, though. And it's because it's such a it's such a like just a I don't know if bare bones is putting it the right way, but
I think that is the way to put it.
yeah, it's just like the game does what it's supposed to do extremely well. Like it's not trying to be anything fucking weird. It's not trying to do anything funny. Nothing strange out of the ordinary. It's an arena shooter with great gunplay, some portal mechanics, and everything. Like it's got to have something right that puts
Right.
from the rest, right? But other than that, the core tenets of an arena shooter is there. Great movement, great control, great aim mechanics, and fun guns.
The fundamentals are so tight,
Yeah,
and there's almost no downtime. You're in and out of a game and into the next match almost immediately. And for our audio only people, see, we got to do these warnings now for our audio only
100%.
people. You got to get used to that now. All right, you're stepping up a level now with the full measure. All right,
shit.
and Roman wins, but. We did a 5-hour stream on both of our channels, and if any of you guys are new around here or you're listening to us, you can come to any of our channels. And Saturday we do a combined kind of stream, and we were having about 5.5 hours of just sick gameplay. It was a lot of fun. But it took a toll on you. This cold will not quit. You are just
I would be honest though. Both me and my wife had it at the same time. She had it slightly ahead of me, and she's almost completely cured now. And it's because she takes better care of herself. That's it, plain and simple. I'm just gonna put that out there. So I mean, one of the things is right. Specifically here in Copenhagen, it's like it's of course national healthcare, right? So the point is like you're assigned a doctor. And you can only go see that doctor. Like I can't just walk into any fucking place and go like, "Hey, bro, I'm busy dying of the flu. Can you help a motherfucker out?" You know, like I can't do that, right? And the way how it works here is they literally can't give you anything over the counter, bro. You can basically get headache tablets and fucking what is it called, contact lens fucking cleaner, and that's it. That's what you get at a pharmacy. The pharmacy's as big as a shoebox here, bro. So
Jesus.
the issue is if I want any kind of like I'm 100% sure. So I've tested inconclusive and positive for COVID, right? But I'm 100% sure that this is COVID. I'm 100%. But now I'm at the back end of this thing now. So all I need now is something that helps with the throat. You know, like at night when you go lie down and you want to sleep and it's just incessant coughing and it's a fuck show, right? And so I to make an appointment. So it's the summer here now. Right, which means doctors, they all take holiday at the same time. Like all of them just fuck off out of the country. I'm not joking. It's ridiculous. So I try to make an appointment because all I want to do is I just want to go in there and I want to go, bro, can I just have some cough syrup, something that I could just drink at night before I go sleep. And the next appointment I could get was the 21st of July.
wow.
So I was like, I guess I'll be dead by then.
Yeah, you'll be mummified.
Yeah, it's okay. Fuck it, right? Like that's one way to solve the problem. So that's like a little bit of an issue. And I personally, I think the two most important things if you're recovering from a flu, and again, this is just what's worked for me in the past, is really good rest. Like you need your sleep, you need good sleep.
You're not doing that.
I'm not doing that because I can't sleep, dude.
What's the next one?
I lie down there and I'm like you know, like these dogs that start barking at 12 at night. Now, can somebody tell that dog to shut the fuck up? Like it's like, you know, it's like that. And it goes. So last night, for instance, I slept for 1 hour and 40 minutes, bro. And the only way I could do that is I literally drank 2 cups of tea, which is again like that's literally like pouring poison into my body. Like I don't drink fucking tea. Come on, bro. But I drank 2 cups of tea with like fucking almost half filled with honey, just so that I could glaze over my throat and I could just like, you know, like pass out. So I'm not getting the sleep. And then the other thing is like, if you are consuming like, I don't think you're not supposed to completely, I don't know, man, fuck, I'm telling myself this. But I think if you drink alcohol while you're sick, that's just like a bigger problem because the thing is like alcohol limits your immune system.
Mm-hmm.
So, and I mean, of course, I'm drinking beers and I'm, you know, doing the thing and everything like that. So I know I'm not making smart decisions. But I'm paying for them. And it's making me rethink my story because yeah, my wife's doing better and good for her. But I mean, I need to kick this thing as well before I just reinfect her again. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, I got to make a plan, baby. But,
damn. So you're like triple vax, like 9 times boosted, and you're still fighting this.
So double vax, double boosted.
Oof.
Yeah. Fuck you, Pfizer.
I just got another booster. Friday.
You got the trip
because I'm coming to Europe in July. And this is the most vaccinated podcast on the internet, and one of us is still a sick fuck. But
this is probably the most sickest I've been, because I've had COVID. If this is COVID, it'll be the third time, and this is the worst one yet.
Dude, you're like the Highlander of the fucking pandemic.
Dude, there can be only one, unless there's three. You know what I'm saying? Like, there can be only one, but sometimes there's three. You know what I'm saying?
So you mentioned something about Splitgate, right? And you talked about how it's just like a throwback, like just bare bones, just really tight, like throwback to mechanical gunplay, and that's what makes it refreshing and makes it kind of fun. It's not this over convoluted thing. And I spent a lot of time this past weekend exploring the new PlayStation Premium service. I don't know if you had any time to look at it or poke around in it.
You know what happened, right? I opened it up and I started scrolling. I went to PS3 first. I started scrolling. I'm like, and then I'm like, dude, you have 19 Steam games that are on your PC right now that you finished. Stop fucking around. Switch the PlayStation off. Go back to your library. Stop it. So yeah, I've poked around a little bit, but I've refrained from downloading anything because yeah, there's one. I think it's like a rabbit hole. Once you go down that thing, it's like,
I went down the rabbit hole, and
I thought you would though.
I was just having a problem. I was having a crisis, and I gotta ask you. I gotta see what you think about this. But there was over 750 games. I'm going through them. I pinned a couple of the ones that I like.
So you're busy building a list. You're busy getting ready. Yeah.
Yeah, and I started downloading a couple of them, and then I wanted to test.
Download first? What was the first one?
I downloaded Death Stranding, the director's cut, and I played it on my channel. Had a little bit of fun with that. Okay. I downloaded Ghost of Tsushima. I played some For Honor, and then I downloaded Uncharted and the motorcycle zombie one. What's it called? I forget. With Sam Witwer. Days Gone.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I wanted to play some old games, so I streamed a fishing game, and then I streamed an MX motocross.
Hold the fuck on.
I love fishing. Don't fucking judge me.
Yeah, but like fishing in real life.
Oh yeah, but fishing in video games is relaxing.
No, but I mean it's nothing like the real life thing, though, right?
No, it's not a thing like it. But sometimes it's just like when you can't be on the boat and dip your pole, you want to virtually.
You're still talking about fishing, right?
Maybe. Subscribe to Roman Wins.
I don't know if you can see this right now. I don't know if you can see this right now, but this is what disappointment looks like, Roman.
Did I fail you? Is my gaming cred now hit?
I mean, it's not hit. It's just like, like there's like an addendum, right? It's been expanded on now, right? Like there's like but wait, that you also see page 2. There's more. So no, but I mean, look, so I know you get this pro fly, dude. Are we gonna? I'm not even gonna give this any airtime. Fuck it, pro fly, bass fishing, whatever the fuck. Okay, cool. So you decided to do that instead of again, just like me, you have a fat backlog of games that
ridiculously large backlog. But this is my point. This is where I'm going, right? So I played the fishing game for about 5 minutes and then I turned it off. I was like,
sorry, wrong one.
That when you said pin them is actually a feature on PS. Yes, it is a feature. You can pin your games and kind of like sort out a library, and it also lets you know if you would wish to purchase it a la carte. It'll tell you if you just subscribe to PlayStation Premium how much you would be saving, how many days you would have the game versus paying like $5 to buy the game outright. So it'd be like, hey, if you want to pay $5, you could pay $5 for PlayStation, and you'd have this game for 596 days before it's out of rotation. The point I'm trying to get to is this. I played it for about 30 seconds and I turned it off. I think the problem is a mental problem. I think it's like we're being forced to play these games digitally and they're removing the disc medium.
No, but they're not forcing you, Roman.
They're getting rid of physical media. Physical media is on the way out.
That's been happening for years.
Right, but that's my point. Here's where I'm going with it. It's like you get this feeling in the back of your head that I have to be on this service to play these retro games and have them in my library, but do you really want to play those games? Because like I fired them up and I jumped around between 9 games and I was just like, I'd rather play 4 really, really deep meaty games than jump around and have 800 at my fingertips and not play any of them.
See, the thing is, okay, I mean, I'll give you the answer, I guess, like twofold or something like that. But one, like, do you have to play these fucking games? No, right? And do you have to be subscribed to that service? No. And secondly, you have exactly the same problem that I have, and that is that nostalgia is a big thing in my life.
Yes.
Especially when it comes to, I mean, I get it with fucking movies now, man. Like movies that I remember from the 80s and maybe even before that, but let's say from the 80s, right? That
dude, I tried to watch the first night, or the Richard Gere and Sean Connery.
Yeah.
I remembered loving that. It was dog shit.
Dude, Dragonheart. Now that you're mentioning like Sean Connery, Dragonheart, you remember that where Sean Connery was the dragon?
Yeah, he gave his heart. I love that movie with Dennis Quaid.
Don't watch that again, dude. It's
I remember crying as a young man watching that.
This is my problem, right? My issue is that a lot of these things I actually regret seeing them again or trying them again because I actually then inversely affect the memory. My issue is that I have a hard time just going like, dude, just remember it the way it was. You don't have to go back. You don't need confirmation, bias or something like that entering your life now or something like that because you think like, was it really that good? It was that good for you then. Of course, it's not going to be that good now. So don't fuck with it. And that's like a big thing for me that I'm starting to realize more and more. I have a sorting system in Steam, right? Where I'll be like, it'll be like currently playing, right? What's on my PC, and then I actually have a category called soon, and stuff that is like on the cusp. I'm like, as soon as I kick one of these motherfuckers out of the park, this one comes in. So that'll be like a tight list. I try to not have anything more than ever 10 in that list, right? Of different genres, everything like that, because I might feel like a car game or whatever, something like that. And then I have a like to still be played or something like that, right? And I sat this weekend. It's just a weird thing because you did this thing on PlayStation and I sat and did this on Sunday. And I sat and went through that list. I had 800 and something in that list.
Jesus.
Right? And more than 75% of it was games that I finished fucking completely, right? But I was like, yeah, dude, you got to go back for another taste. I'll give you a very good example. Prey. I'm a huge fan of that game. A huge fan. And it's not even a very old game, by the way. Prey is what? Like 2000 and... I want to say 17, 16, 15. Maybe
somewhere around that. Yeah.
Somewhere. Okay, fine. For the sake of the argument, let's assume it's not older than 5 years. Let's assume it's not older than 6 or 7, right? The point is, it's not like you have to get over that point of where you're like, God damn, this is a really ugly game now or something like that. Prey's still a good looking game and its mechanics are really strong, all of those things. And I fucking fired that up last night. Because I was like, yeah, dude, I'm feeling like a Deathloop was a bit of a letdown, everything like that.
A little bit.
I wanna experience the highs that I had from that game again, and it's got a lot going for it with the whole like scrounging resources and finding keys for to open up and get more ammo. Like it's basically like modern age BioShock in a way. Well, and also System Shock for that matter, which is fucking great. And dude, I lasted like 45 minutes, and I was like, I've seen everything this game has to offer, and it's actually now only somehow like taking away from that
the memory
that the original one had.
You said something that I don't want to leave games too quickly, but you said something that just hit me really hard because I just watched the cast breakdown of Sandman this past weekend, and yes. Sandman, the comic series, and now TV show. I mean, that property is something that means a lot to me.
And I know what's coming, dude.
They replaced John Constantine with Joanna Constantine.
Dude, I can't laugh like this. It's gonna fuck up my chest. But you're killing me. Did I not tell you that was gonna happen? I told you that was gonna happen. I told you.
I sat there and I'm like, they replaced one of my favorite characters in all of fiction with an actress I adore. I love Jenna Coleman. And I had to give myself the speech that you just gave. It's like, no one can take the memories and the property from me of what I was able to experience with Sandman. But fuck me if I'm not fucking sad that I can't get this high production version of a character the way I know and the way I like. But Neil Gaiman is one of my daughter's favorite authors because she read the book Coraline and she's like obsessed with that. And so I just had to give the franchise to her. I was just like, this isn't mine anymore. This is yours.
But here's the thing, though, right? Isn't that what happens, though? It's like, what would be a good example? See, the thing is, if I look at like, I'm not gonna mention like, what would be considered as groundbreaking cinema or anything like that. But if I look at the movies that I grew up with in like the late 80s and like the early 90s, which were like, like the stuff that I really, loved, would be, like the Die Hard franchise up until With a Vengeance, and fucking Lethal Weapon, man. What else? Predator.
Predator.
Yeah.
Prey.
But it's gonna. Here's the thing. So there comes a point where you have to let go of the fact that you're not gonna ever see that stuff in the same way again. Like, you're never gonna. Like, obviously, we know we're not gonna see Die Hard again the way that Die Hard was. That's okay. But the point is that they'll always try to remake it or like reshoot it, and next it'll be like Die Hard with Catherine McLean, or something like that. And I mean, they're doing that, by the way. And Charlize Theron is like is high up in getting casted for that. So
I'm tired of you South Africans taking over everything in my life.
Dude, she's pretty much like an American now. You guys can have her. It's fine, dude. When she came out and said that you have to pronounce her surname different now because it's too confusing to explain it to people all the time, I was like, get the fuck out.
Oh, my God.
Because her surname is pronounced Thron. It's Charlize Theron. That's the Afrikaans way. She's from Benoni. Like, that's like a couple of fucking kilometers from where I fucking, like spent a lot of time in my life. It's pronounced Thron, and then it was like, no, it's Theron. It's Theron. Like, bro. Fuck out. So anyway, but so
she's a Grand Admiral in the Empire. Thrawn.
Stop it. No,
sorry.
You're gonna make me cough. But no, I was actually trying to mute myself there, and I hit you with that comment.
Yes, you subconsciously called me a pussy. Everyone.
No, I mean, it wasn't subconscious. Let's be honest. But. No, so the point that I was trying to make before I so rudely interrupted myself is that when we look at things like that, like, again, nostalgia, right, and the things that we love, there's one of two things that you want for this, right? You either want it to like stay up there and never be touched and always be like the best version of that character, the best version of that story, the best version of that memory, or you want it to be like left, and by the way, that also means left the fuck alone. Or you want it to be redone, but better. Now, actually, both of those two things are impossible.
Oh, I don't know. Final Fantasy VII Remake, let's go.
It's different. It's different. It's not the same thing anymore. Like, as much as Final Fantasy Remake, right, hits you, it doesn't hit like the original Final Fantasy VII. Yes, it's a fucking phenomenal game. It's a phenomenal, and it's an insane effort to remake something, but then recreate it in such a way that it's a completely different thing. Yeah. You did a very good job of explaining it on your stream the other night. And it's basically the idea is that really the only thing that makes it Final Fantasy VII is its setting and the characters, but the story goes in a completely different direction.
Yeah, it does.
And the point is that the dude, spoiler alert for a game that's like super fucking old, like Aerith
25 years old.
Yeah, Aerith getting killed. That nothing will ever hit like that again.
No, it shaped a generation of gaming.
Correct. So and so at this point, you've already actively made a decision to go like, that game's over there. This one's over here. They share a name, but this the new shit.
Yeah, it's actually proving your point.
So, and I think we fight against that a lot. Like I constantly think that, like, I think to myself, we have all this great technology now, and we have people that really understand. Like, for example, like, why can't they make good fucking game movies? Why? Like, we have a world where things like Breaking Bad exist, where things like The Wire exist, you know, Shield, and you know, whatever, any fucking, you know, series, movie, or anything like that has fantastic writing. And we have a world where, like, there's nothing you can't do with effects now. So how come we can't get a decent, you know, like, game movie? Because we can't, by the way. It's fucking impossible. And that's the thing. So every time when I see something like Uncharted, we spoke about Uncharted before on the show, I think that's a fucking terrible movie. But for some reason, it is seen as a successful fucking movie. And possibly, I don't know if it launches a franchise for Tom Holland. Nothing against him, by the way. Fucking kudos, baby. But fuck.
Better
it's
watch
terrible.
You better watch out, Pollies. I think Henry Cavill's gonna try and make them do a Warhammer 40K movie.
I mean, he could.
He's a massive fan, and he's getting a lot of
right.
He's getting a lot of stroke in Hollywood. I mean, he damn near by himself willed that Witcher show into production. That's a good topic. I believe that you're right. That the medium on how they tell stories in video games and movies is almost completely different. But what franchise would make a good movie?
My issue is still to this day.
You think it's because they don't understand it, or they cut corners?
No, they don't take it serious. They don't take it serious. They don't take it serious as an art form, and I'm being fucking honest right now. It's what the average, and maybe this takes a generation. Remember now, right? The real fucking shot callers in these studios now are not gamers. They're the generation before the gamers.
Yes.
20 years from now, 15 years from now, it'll be the gamers in those positions. I think the people that are in those positions right now look at games and they look at the cutscenes and they're like, oh fuck, it's a bunch of movies like struck together, and the guy runs over here, and you know how I know?
When did you become Italian? It's not a bunch of games and the movies.
In this case, this guy at Warner Brothers was an Italian, but the thing is, like, you know how I know this? It's because I look at the way my wife sees games. She's not a fan of it at all. Like, she's very supportive of me and how much I enjoy it, but I could never tell her, hey, here's this game, play it. She'd be like, bro, I can't. I don't want to. But I look at the way which she consumes when she sees a game. And we've got this running joke, and running is the operative word here. Whenever she comes into the room and she sees me playing a game, 2 out of 3 times I'll be playing a game where I'm running. So where I'm playing Outriders and I'm doing expeditions and I'm running. I'm playing Tomb Raider, I'm running. I'm playing, any game, you're running. And she's like, oh my God, are you running again? And my point is, a lot of these studios, they look at the properties like that and they go, okay, as long as we get the names right. So just how many characters are there? There's 24. Okay, fuck it. Look for 24 people. Here's the name. And as long as they get the setting right, and they're like, okay, cool. What's the planet's name? Is it desert? Okay, cool. So we're looking for a desert scene. Let's get the fucking desert in here. And then just go ape shit. Like, so what they'll do is they'll just like 60% of the budget is fucking CGI. And that's it. And then they just roll. And they'll have this script. And here's the thing. The money for this will go to the talent and the CGI, and they'll save like 1% for the writer. And the writer, and this has been confirmed by people, podcasts and stuff that I've watched, the writers will, no offense, but they'll get someone that's not really supposed to be writing this shit, will shit out a script, and then what's worse is their original vision is not actually even kept to. So even if they were a fan of that script becomes the fucking skeleton of the project, while the director and the talent go apeshit with and go, no, I don't think, it should work this way. A very good example of this is like movies where you have 2 opposing like big names in it. Like you have a Vin Diesel and a Rock, for instance. And the script will say something, but they'll come in and they'll have their own contracts that veto that neither one of them can lose a fight. So now you have a fucking problem. because one is the protagonist and one is the fucking villain. So the villain, might need to lose a fucking fight. But no, their contracts say they can't lose a fight because that's bad for their brand. So now you got to write around that. So now you go fuck up the story because you got to write around that. And this is the issue. So it's very, very easy for me, by the way, to sit here and fucking complain about all this stuff and not offer up a solution. But my honest opinion is that a solution to this is that most of the budget should go to the writing of these movies, to the writing and the effects. And what I think they should do is they should seek unknown people, because they don't need to attach. And I'm just saying, I know that this will never happen, but they don't need to attach big names to these projects, because the fucking project will carry the movie.
Right.
If you say Uncharted and you put some fucking unknown dude in there, but you tell a good Uncharted story, that shit'll sell, bro. Because the story is good enough, just like the game is good enough.
So like Nerfunkel was saying, he called out a BioShock miniseries and a Fallout show. Do you think that the medium is more tailored towards a series, or do you think that, like
it
you said,
certainly is more tailored towards a series now?
In a few years' time, when there's more, former gamers now in those executive positions at studios that will be able to get a movie. So what do you think? Is it more tailored towards a series, or we're just not there yet, but a movie would be the best way?
See, the thing is, there's reasons. Again, you're actually asking me an impossible question, because if you're asking me,
well, that's what we do here at the Separated at Birth podcast: mindless speculation under no basis of fact or reason.
Supreme sprinkling of like bullshit. But no, like, if you're asking me what I want, I prefer a movie over a series any day. Because I think you can do a lot with like a fucking ridiculously strong 2 hours that you possibly can't do with like this in 10 hours, right? And make no mistake, like, I don't know those of you in chat who remember, but there's a time when the fucking 10 episode season and the 13 episode season didn't exist. It was 24.
It was 24 and it was
those
dog
of you
water.
that remember 24 fucking episode seasons. Jesus, was there a lot of filler?
See, I agree with you 100%, and that's my problem right now with all these Disney Plus shows. These would be better movies, because Star Wars,
but they have to
Obi-Wan,
make the series because they have to tap into another fucking revenue stream.
I know, you're correct, but Obi-Wan, there's enough in there where I hate the series, but there's enough in there where it could be a good movie.
A decent movie.
You're right. A decent movie. Same thing with Moon Knight. There was 3 episodes where they did the same thing in the same mental asylum. It would have been a tighter movie. Same thing right now, even with a show that I think is phenomenal, Stranger Things, with 11 was in the hospital for like 5 of the 8 episodes. It's just like,
all of them. You could take all of the. I mean, you were talking about the MCU series just now, so let's deal with them first. You could do all of them, right, with fairly like, I really wanted to enjoy Falcon and Winter Soldier, for instance, but Falcon and Winter Soldier was like a really, really, really strong fucking 65 minutes. So maybe you could put in like a little bit of filler there, but like, to stretch it out the way that they did so much damage to it, because it literally, like, if you watch the Nielsen rating for that thing, it goes like fucking this, bro.
Yeah, it fell off a cliff.
It's just like it fell off a cliff. And yeah, it's when you let's not focus on the MCU. Let's not focus on that. Let's talk about things like what's it good? The Ozarks. So Ozarks is a series that I had a lot of fun with. I really enjoyed it. But then when I watched the final episode, what the story that they were actually trying to tell, I felt like I got conned out of a lot of time. Because the way that they shot it and the way that the story presented itself, it certainly gave enough ammunition to you as a viewer to propel you into like expecting a certain outcome. And yes, I understand that that's the whole thing about cinema, is like, like the fucking, surprise, like that
subvert
shit.
your expectations.
Correct. But still, it was done so blatantly in that, especially the separation of the final season into 2 parts. like where you can clearly see its business decisions. And look, we're gonna have to deal with this for a while still, because what we're dealing with right now is we're basically, for the last 6 months, we've been seeing the fruits of COVID. We've been seeing what it's been doing to the industry, and not being able to go out to, you know, or to go out to all of the fucking locations that you wanted to shoot, and not being able to access the talent and all of that. And you're really starting to see the effect. And I actually think it's going to be very interesting, and I'm sure there's going to be a fantastic documentary, or fucking 5 of them, a couple of years from now. But 5 to 10 years from now, barring that the world doesn't turn into a complete shit show between now and then, when they turn the lens back on this, and you're able to really sit and just peel it apart and see where, you remember the writer's strike?
Yes.
And
there's going to be another one soon.
Yeah, when we were in it though, right? You couldn't see, but you couldn't see the exact effect that it had. I remember, for instance, that the writer's strike had a massive effect on Lost. I believe that's where Lost, for instance, which I'm a huge fan of, pardon the pun, but Lost a lot of its panache.
Luster.
Right?
Panache. You and this word today. Did you find panache on the toilet? Everybody, we talk, you know, a lot, and me and this man were talking earlier, and I think he found a way to work panache into 4 conversations today.
Dude, I have this little thing that's next to my bed that's like a little rip away paper, and it goes, your word of the day. And today's word was panache.
Oh, it's tomorrow melee?
I doubt it. I had Melee like fucking 2 years ago, and I've never fucking moved away from it. So, but I now you're able to look back at series, and this specifically affected TV, of course. You're able to look back, and you can clearly, there's like this 6 to 8 months that you can clearly go, like, writer's fucking strike. You can literally just see it. It's like this. So I think the same thing's going to happen with COVID. Of course, the period is much longer. So I guess we're looking at something like easily 2 years, maybe 2.6. But yeah, it's the problem is you have so many. Do you know that this and you can go fact check me on this, but this year, and it's not because of the expansion of, you know, cinema and all that shit, but this year was almost double the amount of straight to DVD and straight to video releases of the previous year. Double.
Wow.
Which is huge.
That's massive.
And it shows you studios that get the final product and they go like, oh my fuck, we can't put this in a fucking cinema. No, what we're gonna do is we'll make some strong advertising on like Shudder and shit like this, and we'll fuck it. We'll stream this, you know.
I'm actually happy about that. I really think that they're being more selective of what they consider a big budget film. And I think, like, you know, to the inverse of what Dave just said there, I think there will be more selective and more, you know, I think we're going to get better movies. I think there's going to be another like year tail off of this.
Case in point, Maverick.
Yes, exactly, Maverick.
Yeah. So Maverick is a movie, right, that actually suffered because of COVID. So locations,
or it was delayed, and locations, yeah.
Exactly. Well, and because it has such a large cast of people. Some of them, not all of them, being obviously like superstars. But the bottom line is you got to get them all together, right? And then the thing is, you want to do it in such a way that you don't force a situation down the line where you have to have a bunch of reshoots and weird shit. Because movies like this usually has that fucking problem, and so they were able to navigate all of that and actually put out what, I mean, I don't mind saying this, but in my opinion, a superior product to the original.
Absolutely. I agree.
And so it shows that it's not all doom and gloom, right? It's not to say that, okay, fine, you know, like fucking COVID fucked us for 2.5 years, so everything we're getting for the next 4 years is dog shit. That's not true. It's not true. But unfortunately, it's true for most things. Because the bottom line is that there was a quality slump. And however the studio chose to do, I mean, have you sat and thought about Maverick? Like there's a lot of cheese in that movie that they pull off in such a way that it's actually endearing.
It's charming as hell.
Yes. But there's a lot of, dude, like, just if you take the what's his name, the piano scene where he plays, which is a homage to the, I guess I don't even call it a homage, whatever. It's of the fucking first movie, right? And when that starts, dude, I had like, oh god, it's gonna be fucking cringe, isn't it? And it wasn't, man.
Yeah, no.
It wasn't.
It's because Miles Teller has so much panache.
Here we go. You see, now you're getting it. No, but it's and because he had all that practice in Whiplash, right?
Oh.
He knows how to play an instrument now.
Was I rushing or was I dragging?
Yeah, dude. So, like, I'm sorry. That's one of the villains of fucking the 21st century that we have to discuss. But
I love it.
dude, it was so good.
What
but,
is it? Oh no.
But yeah, I think that like in the world we live in today, right? Maverick wasn't supposed to be a success. Can we be honest about that? That thing was supposed to bomb like fucked.
Yo, Nerfunkel may be my spirit animal. He loved Dune. He had a great point, and A24 can do no wrong at this point.
They can't.
I love the Green Knight. I love everything.
I wanted us to do a rating, right? Where we would do like a tier list of A24, and I started building it.
All S.
And then I was just like, literally, we need like 2 lines here, like really fucking good and pretty damn good. You know, that was the 2 categories. It's all good shit.
It's all
like
good
their horror
stuff,
roster
man.
is bar none. Yes, they have like, and there's a whole bunch of their movies that I didn't know was A24 that ended up like, okay, well that explains things. But yes,
I'd have to look at the breakdown. I'm sure I'd get caught in the same thing. Yeah.
They seem to have the golden touch. I'm sure I could surprise you with some, is what I'm saying.
Yeah, I haven't looked at their layout in a while of what their filmography is.
Their kill list, dude.
Yeah,
dude. Do you want me to hit you with some that you wouldn't believe is A24?
Give me a couple. Yeah.
Okay, so I apologize. I'm gonna work my way backwards.
Okay.
Let me just find the. I apologize. So, by the way, fun fact: how long do you think A24 has been around?
2007, Shot in the Dark. I don't know.
Okay, well, you gave him a lot of credit there. Their first movie came out in 2013, which was The Glimpse Inside the Mind of Charles Swan III, which is a Roman Coppola movie. And it wasn't great, but I mean, you know.
You got to start somewhere.
They followed that shit.
Don't look back on episode 1 of the Separated Birth podcast, you know.
No, exactly.
See where we are.
We're always growing, baby.
See where we are now.
So they followed exactly a month later. They followed up with Spring Breakers, which was a huge thing.
Oh, that is a great. Wait, what? They did Spring Breakers?
Yes. See what I told you? So A24 did Spring Breakers, which was a big deal. Spring Breakers was it featured a lot of actors and actresses in like roles that they wouldn't usually play.
It was like like a Wild Things callback type of thing.
So then also the other thing is A24 basically they've given Denis Villeneuve like a blank check. So if he ever comes to them with a movie idea or anything like that, it's
you
like,
mean the greatest director working today, Denis Villeneuve? Yes.
Yes. So Enemy, you know Enemy?
I love Enemy.
A24.
I did not know that.
A24.
Enemy is phenomenal.
Okay. Do you recall a horror movie that was kind of like tongue in cheek by Kevin Smith called Tusk?
Yes.
A24.
Really?
Yes. Yes.
That movie was stinky poo-poos though.
It was stinky poo-poo though, but it was
weird enough.
Standard Kevin Smith. Yes.
I like Kevin Smith, Jersey boy, you know?
Yeah, but that was if you give Kevin Smith money to make a horror movie, then he makes Tusk.
Oh, I see what you mean. You're not wrong. Okay, you're not wrong.
Yes. Okay, A Most Violent Year, A24.
Love it.
Okay. Ex Machina, that you should know is A24.
Love it. Oscar Isaac's masterful.
So by the way, Oscar Isaac better name like his fucking 3rd or 4th kid like A24 because this dude has been like they've been feeding him like fucking good shit like all the time. Mississippi Grind. A24. The Witch, of course you know that. Now here's the thing. A24 goes into this like in 2016. They and remember now, 2016 is the fucking heyday of like Saw.
And Eggers is such a good director.
Saw and shit like that, right?
Yeah, I can see your shirt.
So they go into like psychological horror. Like not heads popping off from fucking exploding man traps and like weird shit, right? So The Witch. Now, dude, did you ever watch a movie called Green Room?
Oh yeah.
It's this band that goes and plays at a festival, a bunch of neo-Nazi skinheads. Like, this is whole like issue. By the way, guys, if you've never watched that, it's one of the last movies that what's his name is in. Anton Yelchin, before he died from that terrible accident with his SUV.
Car rolled back on him. Oof.
Yeah, his own SUV rolled back on him and killed him. But yeah, it's one of the last movies that he was in. A24. So
Jesus,
we're gonna go on. By the way, we've only come up to 2016. By the way, then I did Swiss Army Man, which was fucking funny as hell. American Honey, Moonlight.
American Honey. Moonlight's really good.
Yes, exactly. And again, the thing is, what you have to understand is these guys are dropping like fat fucking bombs essentially every 2 months. Killing of a Sacred Deer, Lady Bird, Disaster Artist. Did you know Disaster Artist was A24?
I did not.
That's what I'm fucking saying.
It's like funny. I could get through Disaster Artist, and I can't rewatch The Room.
Yeah, but Disaster Artist is like the better version of The Room. Like it, and I mean, I know that's terrible, but yes.
I did not hit her.
Yeah, I did not. Then I mean, mid-90s was fucking phenomenal.
Lady Bird was so good. I didn't know that was
Midsummer, dude.
Yeah, Midsummer's really good.
Dude, that was so. I watched Midsummer a month before I moved.
Oh, well, that's not smart. You just joining a Scandinavian sacrifice.
That really, really did not fucking do me well, though. I neglected to show that to my wife, at least until we were here like a year and a half later. And then, yeah. The Lighthouse.
The Lighthouse is, I hate that movie. And I love Robert Eggers.
Uncut Gems is
Uncut
A24.
Gems? Is it?
Yes. So, by the way, A24 has like a long-standing agreement with Netflix, and Netflix choice buys some things out of them. Like, for instance, Uncut Gems was one of them, right? There was another one we spoke about just now. I forget the name. Fuck. I think it's The Ballad of Lefty Brown, I think. Yes. But, so there's a bunch of, like, ones that...
I only saw The Ballad of Buster Scruggs.
That's fucking hilarious. That's a really funny movie.
DJ, you have to check out A24. It's very, very good stuff. Yeah, and I would recommend starting right at the top with Everything Everywhere All at Once. That movie is phenomenal. Yes.
Because that's the thing, though, right? So now Everything Everywhere All at Once is like everybody's riding really high on that, and of course this year already,
it's gonna win everything.
Yeah, but
just like Lady Bird did that year. Have you heard of
Men? Which is Alex Garland's new horror movie.
Have you been reading the chat on my streams?
No. Oh yeah. Okay, I know it's an unsafe question for you to answer, but no bullshit though. Have you heard of that? Damn it. So do you know who Alex Garland is?
I'm sorry, I'm distracted.
I saw. Okay, I got you. Here you go.
No. If you are an audio only listener, please don't look that up. But
so listen. Alex Garland is, of course, he's the one who directed Ex Machina, so it's weird for me that you don't know who he is. But
no, I don't. I love that movie, by the way.
Okay, this is a horror movie produced by him called Men. If you haven't seen this yet, like obviously we can't show. I would honestly just throw the fucking trailer up right now, but I'm not looking to take a fucking DMC strike against the forehead. So, but this thing, as much hubbub as Everything Everywhere All at Once has caused, the main thing that holds that movie back from becoming like ridiculous mainstream success, and I'm going to be honest and I'm just going to say it, is because it's primarily an Asian cast. And that means that it suffers in other regions. It's just how it is. That's life. It's because the movie has a bunch of subtitles and everything like that, and then you get the general fucking complaints. People are like, "Oh, it's just a foreign film. Like it's bullshit." Like it's not. It's a fucking great movie, but it gets that criticism, and for that reason, it's not.
You think so, huh?
Well, I mean, I'm just like based on
Parasite cleaned up. Do you remember that?
Parasite cleaned up after it won awards.
You might be right.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. Might be 100%. It took Best Picture from one of the award shows, and then suddenly it shot through the roof. So that is, and by the way, let me say that I categorically think that that's terrible. Right? I'm not by in any means saying
No,
that
you're
that's
just
a
explaining it
that's
for
a
what it
valid
is.
justification for not watching a movie. It's fucking stupid. Like art has no language, art has no nationality, anything like that. Like a movie can come out of the deepest, darkest fucking Africa, and it could probably be fucking amazing. Like art should be judged for art, not for where it comes from and which language is spoken while you watch it. But that does count against it. Whereas men is, first of all, horror. Horror is consumed by almost. See, this is the weird thing, right? People don't mind consuming horror if it's foreign languages. It's the fucking strangest thing. So
the horror genre is very big among the Zoomers. The Zoomers love horror.
Because they want to make reactions to it. They want to make reactions to it.
You think it's that simple?
I think it's part of the reason.
You know,
I think it's because it's very TikTokable.
Huh.
Yeah.
I mean, I think it's an aspect, but there's got to be. What is it about it though? These kids love this shit. All my kids ever want to watch, they're like, "Pops, put on horror. We want to watch horror. I'm gonna have a sleepover. I'm gonna have 10 people over, and we're gonna watch horror movies all night." It's like non-stop.
Do you want to B-Master? Do you want to know why horror from Asia is usually better than Western horror? Because like Asian writing is terrible, but Asian cinematography and the effects and how they do gore and things like that is fucking like 15,000 years ahead of anything else that anybody else is doing. What I mean by this, and I'm gonna get fucking nailed to a wall for this, I'm sure. But the thing is that horror, it's so important, you know, the tone of the movie and this whether it's like a sense of dread that you might be feeling or like impending doom or like just, you know, you're just really, really worried because you don't want to see something fucking terrible. Like that all can have like the worst dialogue about it ever because that's not what you're looking at right now. You are waiting for something to come flying out of a fucking closet or get fucking cut in half or whatever. And that's the reason why. That is the reason why.
That's a good point. You could save on cast and you can really just focus on practical effects and like set pieces and sell it like that and a script. So that Ricky O, oh my gosh, Ricky O. Have you ever seen Ricky O?
Yes.
That is some funny, gory shit. But we were just recently sitting around the table the other day, me and my family, and we were talking about horror, you know, coincidentally, we're on this topic. But we all to a person, like we watched Malignant when it came out, and we were all like, what the fuck was that? Like,
yes.
And we walked away from it. And then it's been, what, a year since that movie came out? And we were sitting around the table all to a person, like, we all think we kind of loved it. Like, it was just this, like, bonkers, ridiculous shit that you're not going to see anywhere else. And it was like this homage to Italian Giglio film. Like, it was so good. It was so good. I love it. That's fascinating. I really want to like talk to them and figure out what it is about this genre that's resonating so much with these kids.
So Dave is saying something about, I think, with an anime, but well, I mean, look, I think every podcast should have like at least one hot take. so from each of us. So this is
don't do it.
Because I think I didn't say it well enough just now. So let me say it emphatically. Anime is terrible. Bruh. I think it's I don't think people that watch it are terrible. I think you should do you, and if you enjoy it, that's fantastic. But anime as it is terribly written, and therefore the only thing that's left is for it to be spectacle. And yes, some anime is phenomenal to look at, and the art style is ridiculous. and all of that, but the actual story content is fucking horrible. And the reason is they can't write characters believably. And that's because, as an art form, anime hasn't evolved to that point yet. They can't write believable characters.
You are entitled to your opinions, and I, as the resident weeb in this group, will fight you in the streets. No, you're allowed to think what you want.
That's fine.
I cannot disagree with that statement more. Studio Ghibli has been writing phenomenal stories in animation to the point where Pixar openly says that they've taken from Studio Ghibli and made their movies. Like, it's ridiculously good stuff.
Wait. Hold on. So you're not hearing what I'm saying. I'm saying that they can't write characters. Studio Ghibli's movies are carried by the story. They're not carried by the characters. They're not carried by the dialogue. They're carried by the story.
I disagree.
In fact, that's what they win for. Is because of the universe that the movie creates and the story that it tells. The issue is that when you look at anime as an art form, right? The point is that certainly a part of that is believable characters and believable dialogue, and it is the weakest part.
I don't understand what you mean by believable. There are so many
actual conversations. Do you know the reason why most people don't want to watch anime with the dubs? Is because that makes them. That's the moment where they realize, like, oh my god, this is dog shit.
There is a movie that I couldn't think was more relatable, and I make the girls watch it. I made my niece watch it. It's on Netflix right now. It's called A Silent Voice, and it is so truthful to kids in high school and how terrible they are to one another. For the machine of anime, you may be by percentage points probably correct, but that doesn't mean that it's never been done, and it is done more often than you would realize.
No, because just remember that I don't speak in absolutes. So they are going to be, just like in everything in life, there's going to be, like, yeah, but this was like a diamond in the rough, or this was something different. I'm speaking in generalities here. And I'm saying that more times than not, I'm right. You just said now more times than not, I would be wrong. But here's the thing. What you guys have to understand is I'm a 41, soon to be 42-year-old man. I've watched all of it. And I'm not saying this to be controversial or to hurt anybody's feelings. None of those two things. It is me saying that I think that is the thing that holds anime back the most. That's all I'm saying.
Nothing holds anime back. The second biggest blockbuster last year in theaters was Demon Slayer, the movie, worldwide. Anime is bigger than it's ever been. It is massive right now. So it may not be for you, but let me tell you, these Zoomers, my oldest daughter told me, you can't be a cool kid in school if you do not watch anime. And it's that big right now.
That's fucking awesome, man. Because like rollerblades were cool for a while. Like Heelys, you remember that shit with the wheel in the back and the heel? That was the bomb for like 2 fucking years. I can't say this because people get so fucking bent out of shape. How dare you? Because I've spent 4,000 hours watching anime and you're telling me that's all dog shit?
I'm not clutching my pearls. You're entitled to your opinion. I just happen to disagree with you.
It's just an opinion, first of all, and secondly, every one of these things, like where people say, like I saw Dave sing Berserk just now.
Berserk is amazing.
Berserk's dialogue, shit.
There's no dialogue.
The written dialogue, shit. The point is, the reason why Berserk works is because of the symbology of it and because of the story. The characters and the fucking way they interact with each other, does it even matter? No, because it's about the mythology of Berserk. That's what you want. That's what it's all about. All of them. Like, what's a good example? I mean, don't even get me started on the fucking big ones like Naruto and shit like that.
Oh my gosh.
Bro.
Bids is trying to get somebody stabbed in the streets. No, the power scaling community is a toxic community. All right,
What now?
It's called the power scaling community. It's people that
Did I
go
just
on.
paint a fucking target on my back?
No. He's trying to paint a target on my back. It's a group of people that there's a whole subculture of people that rate this person would beat this person.
Oh yeah, 100%. Like it fights like Goku cannot lose to this character and whatever the fuck. Yeah, I know.
Well, Goku's fucked. All right, ever since he got shot by a gun, it ruined everything.
Here we go. Yeah,
it ruined everything.
No, it's just maybe. Look, you know what? Maybe I'll because I've been toying with the idea of making. It's not really the kind of content that I make, and it's not really the kind of thing that I often talk about, but it's something that I have a lot to say about and that I think is quite funny. And that is that, like everything that I've just said right now. But the problem is that it's like if somebody came, I'm trying to think now, if somebody came to me now and said, beer is shit, and beer has never made any sense, it's a fucking terrible drink. Doesn't have a good taste. It's technically you're just drinking plants. They have no substance. It's basically half water. You're drinking fucking flavored water. And said like a whole bunch of voracious shit like that to me. I'd be like, hey, fuck you, man. I've been drinking beer my entire life. Are you gonna talk to me now about fucking beer? Have you had this beer? Have you had this one? Because if you haven't had this one, then you don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Because this is a good beer. This is the beer that helped me deal with breaking up with my girlfriend. This is the beer that made a lot of sense to me. Don't be talking shit about this beer. That is the issue that you deal with in situations like this. That's why it's difficult to talk about it. Because the thing is, people think that I'm insulting it. And people think, and I'm not. I'm offering an opinion to it. And again, I'll say it emphatically. If you enjoy anime and you enjoy watching it, much love to you, baby. Eat it up because it makes you happy. And in the end, that's all that matters. But
I couldn't disagree with you more, but that was such a great explanation using the beer analogy. I thought that was fantastic. So other than that, when you are talking about the beer that I love, so fuck you and go to hell and die in a fire. But no, I don't want to see anything like that happen to you. Anime got me through some of the biggest moments in my life. Anime formed my opinion as a young man. I've been watching anime since the mid 80s. And I just recently got into a fight with somebody who tried to dime me out to a boss and, say a lot
how you broke your leg?
No, it's different. But and I used a quote from Gundam Wing in the ending of my email, and it was Troa Barton saying, "I can understand your desire to want to kill me, but understand this: I'm gonna fucking defend myself." And I just eviscerated this person using that line from Gundam Wing. But JoJo's Bizarre Adventure and Dragon Ball are embedded into my heart as much as Superman and Batman, and it's just to explore coming of age stories in all of these different versions. That is ultimately what anime is to a lot of people worldwide, and it's given in a simplistic form that they can relate to at that time when they need it. And as I get older now, I don't watch a lot of the shonen serializations. I get a lot into just the movies because like I'm older, so I'm not a coming of age youth anymore.
Sure. But it's also a time issue.
It's also a time issue. I can't sit there for 46 episodes anymore like I used to.
Dude, yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like somebody tells you like, hey, man, you got to watch One Piece. And I'm like, how many episodes? 553?
No. It's more than that. It's over 1,000.
No. It's like 1,080 if I'm not mistaken.
Somebody tried to get me into One Piece this week, and I looked at them like they had 3 heads. But I do fuck with Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon has a collaboration with Vans coming out next week. And I'm buying that whole set. All right.
Now, that right there is already a better fucking story than Sailor Moon.
Bruh.
So, but in any case, so hold on. Look, we need to get away from this topic before I make myself too unpopular. So I was thinking we could play like a fun little game. I believe you have at least 1 or 2 like alcoholic beverages there in front of you.
4.
4?
Fear.
4 is my favorite number. So, what I would like to do is I would like to give you. So I went to the where's the site here? I went to the American Film Institute, right? And I looked at what, according to them, are the 100 most, and we're not going to do all 100, obviously. I'll scan out and, get some choice ones here. But what are the 100 most famous quotes from movies? Okay? Like famous catchphrases.
I love this so far. Go on.
And what we're going to do is I'm going to say the catchphrase. And if you can guess the movie, then I drink a sip. But if you guess wrong, then you drink a sip.
Ooh.
Does that sound good? I'm not going to hit you with like obscure stuff. I've curated the 100. So I'm going to hit you with 20.
This is interesting. If you would have asked me 5 to 10 years ago, I would have been amazing at this. But
that's why I'm asking you now.
As I've fallen out of a lot of planes in my life, I have lost a lot of memory. But let's do it. Fuck it.
Okay.
Let me crack open a freshie.
I like it. Okay, I'm gonna get one here because I have actually a lot of faith in you, though. By the way,
I don't right now.
Let's make one of us. Right?
I need to swallow down the hate that you provided to my soul of the previous segment. But I just have to go back and I have to read B-Master's his post. Most people can't understand other opinions and have no clue about objectivity. So I will be mature and I will move on.
No, I know I'm gonna catch some fucking hate for this, but
you
know
rat
what?
Fuck.
I got some broad ass shoulders, and after that, I run really fast. So it is what it is. But okay, so I'm gonna start you off with, at least in my opinion, what I consider to be an easier one.
Oh right? No, I'm gonna embarrass myself out the slip.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
Gone with the wind, baby. Let's go.
That is what I'm fucking talking about. So that is gonna be one for the Roman.
Fun fact: Gone with the Wind is a seminal piece in the Winter House. I have segments of the original script as a collector's item. I have all anniversary editions. It is my wife's favorite movie.
Okay, great. So that's 1 point for you.
I want some voice acting.
Dude, my fucking throat is killing me. Okay,
Suck it up, chump.
Okay, I'm gonna do my best. All right, Mr. DeMille, I'm ready for my close-up.
Pussy.
That's your hint, by the way.
It's Marilyn Monroe.
What's the movie, motherfucker?
Some Like It Hot. I don't know. I'm gonna take a guess.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
No, it's Sunset Boulevard. Drink. Okay, let's go. All right. So, next up we have. Come on. What we've got here is a failure to communicate.
Oh no!
Why did I say that like fucking?
I don't know.
You know what I'm saying though, right? I said it like Christopher Walken. Why?
Your father, he had this watch up his ass.
dude, I've been so segue here. I've been trying to have a vocal coach teach me to speak like Samuel L. Jackson.
Oh my gosh.
And it's just like Samuel L. Jackson's thing is, you need to tell me what you're doing. Like it's just like he speaks in octaves, like every 2 words he steps it up one, which has not been doing well for my throat, by the way. But like, and then also you just gotta throw that motherfucker like at the end. Okay, but
what we have here is a failure.
Is a failure to communicate.
Full Metal Jacket.
Really?
I don't know. I know it, but I
Hand Luke. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Luke. Damn it.
Okay. Drink.
Never seen it.
What? Okay, I see. I'm gonna have to step it up here. Okay. Rosebud.
Oh, Citizen Kane. Let's go.
There we go. Hey, don't say I don't love you, baby.
Thank you. I had to go back to my film school days.
Like whole school days. Okay.
School days.
I mean, look, some of these I literally just took it for like the the fucking, you know, camaraderie of it all. So I mean, I'm obviously taking a bunch of BS to the fucking face here, but a census taker once tried to test me. I ate his liver with some fava beans and a nice Chianti.
Silence of the Lambs.
Go. Well done, dude. Okay, cheers. I'm walking here.
Oh, I'm walking here. Shit.
You're not gonna get this one. I know you won't. That's the funny fucking thing.
I know, it's so iconic. Hold on. Goodfellas.
Really?
I don't. They all blend together.
Midnight Cowboy, you fuck.
Fuck.
Okay, drink up.
Sorry.
No, I mean it's okay. I mean I already played in that movie, and it's really insulting to me. I'm gonna take it all at like severe offense. Fuck, I'm dying. You're gonna need a bigger boat.
Jaws.
Open those jaws for me. Congratulations. Cheers. Badges? We ain't got no badges. We don't need no badges. I don't have to show you any of these stinking badges.
Blazing Saddles.
No, the treasure of Sierra Madre.
Oh.
Bro.
You sounded real aggressive.
Yeah, I don't like badges, is what I'm saying.
Well, did you just drink when I got it wrong? Do you know I have Treasure of the Sierra Madre on my queue to watch right now?
Well, you better get to it. Sorry. Okay. I see dead people.
Come on.
I see dead people.
Fuck you, Haley Joel Osment. You cocksucker.
Are you looking for the answer?
No, I'm right here.
No, but I see you looking at chat.
Because I see chat.
How do you not know this? Bruce Willis.
I know the movie. It's just not clicking.
This isn't working for me.
I'll drink. I don't know the name.
Dude, Sixth Sense. What the
Sixth
fuck?
Sense. Like, Signs was like stuck in my brain.
Dude, a lot of these that I'm feeding to you are like you're getting wrong. So that's not a good sign.
Because they're so like easy
Obscure?
that you overthink it.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, you've only got to ask yourself one question. Do you feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Do you?
Dude.
Fistful of Dollars?
Motherfucking Dirty Harry, bro.
Is it Dirty Harry?
Yes. Clint fucking Eastwood, daddy.
Well, so was Dirty Harry. Or Fistful of Dollars for a few dollars more. Unforgiven.
Fistful of anus at this point in time?
Fuck.
Okay. Okay, hold on.
The chat is killing me, guys.
You had me at hello.
Oh, why do I get all the pussy films? God damn it, Jerry Maguire.
There we go. Congratulations. Cheers. There's no crying in baseball.
Oh, League of Their Own.
There we go, dude. What the fuck? You got that one really fast.
Shit, I would want to do the whole 100, but keep going.
A boy's best friend is his mother.
Why did you say it? Why did you say it like Dave?
That's my female voice.
Dan.
Like Dave?
No, Dan.
Like Dave? Dude, it's the only way I can laugh without engaging my throat like fucking dying.
I don't know.
Psycho.
Mmm.
Dude. Okay. Greed, for lack of a better word, is good.
Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas? I don't know.
Wall Street, bro.
Wall Street?
Yes. It's a fucking iconic line.
Fuck.
Greco?
Fuck Michael Douglas.
Well, I mean, clearly.
I told you I'd be bad at this. Keep going. Let's go.
Keep your friends close, but your enemies closer. This is so tough, though. This is a tough one.
Sun Tzu? What the fuck? I don't know.
I mean, he probably said that. But the Godfather Part 2.
No one watches. Oh wait, I almost said Godfather Part 3. I'm sorry. I sorry. Godfather 2 is amazing.
It's better than the original.
I'm sorry, Craven. I'm having an off day.
Say hello to my little friend.
Scarface. Let's go.
There we go, dude. I gotta feed you. Look, my throat's getting dry, dog.
You gave me a layup so you could have a drink.
Here's Johnny.
Oh my gosh. Fucking red rum. Goddamn. Fucking.
Don't do it.
I got it.
Go look at chat.
The Shining. I'm looking this way. The Shining.
Oh my God, Roman. Holy
my
shit.
brain froze. Why did I drink?
Because you need it. Okay, here we go. They're here.
The Warriors?
Poltergeist.
Oh.
I was trying to do a little girl there. I mean, that
Sorry.
came out wrong. Fuck. Okay, last two.
Do you have the list up? I need like 5 more. I gotta redeem myself.
You need 5 more? Okay, I can push us into 5 more. Hold on, let me just. Dude, I was actually ready to do a full 100 segment on this, but anyway. Hasta la vista, baby.
Oh, let's go. Terminator 2.
Let's go. Dude, I took out an extra beer, so you need to catch up. Toga!
Porky's? What? I don't know.
I mean, your head's in the right place, though. No, really, it is.
What is it?
National Lampoon's Animal House. Baby.
Oh, Animal House.
Okay, final 5. Attica!
Gattaca? I don't know.
Dog Day Afternoon.
I've never seen it.
Remember, this is like American Film Institute's top 100, so you gotta start thinking that way.
I'm only, 39 for another month.
Pussy. Oh, dude, this one is cool though because it's gonna fuck you either way. There's no way you can get this.
Oh, good.
If you get this, I'll neck a beer because it's a trick one. Okay?
Oh.
A martini shaken, not stirred.
Okay. Oh, you're fucking me. So it's obviously a James Bond.
Yeah,
but
right.
Which one? Or is it a lamp?
No, hold on. No, I'll give you. No. A martini shaken, not stirred is the first time it was uttered that way. And it was a milestone moment because up until that point, it had never been said that way. This
I
was
love
the
a sweet
first one
vermouth on the rocks with a twist.
Yeah, that's the way they said it before.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm ready to neck this fucking beer. Let's go.
God damn.
Do
Tomorrow Never Dies. I don't fucking know.
Goldfinger. Goldfinger was the first one where they uttered it that way.
Goldfinger my pussy.
I mean... Dude, I'm gonna die. Yeah, I can't. If I do that, I instantly cough. I've tried it. Okay, so Cinderella story out of nowhere. A former greenskeeper now about to become the Masters champion. It looks like a It's in the hole. It's in the hole. It's in the hole.
Happy Gilmore?
It's basically the movie that Happy Gilmore was based on.
What's it called? Legend of Bagger Vance? I don't fucking know.
Caddyshack. Drink up.
That goddamn gopher.
Yes. It was fucking hilarious. Okay. I feel the need for speed.
God damn it.
Give me my drink. Let's go.
Speed? Things
Top
of
Gun,
Thunder?
maybe?
Top Gun? Is it Top Gun?
Yes. He says it to like fucking Maverick says it to what's I feel the need for speed.
Iceman.
Okay, drink up. Okay, last one. You fucking Yankee Doodle fuck. I am the king of the world.
You're gonna end me on Titanic,
right.
you piece of shit.
You'll get this one right because apparently you know all these bitch fucking movies, but you don't know like.
You know who holds the remote in my house now.
Congratulations, motherfucker. I feel like I should drink on that one. Okay, so let's do a final tally here. By the way, whoever loses this has to down a drink.
I just downed
2, 3,
one.
4. I guess you're having another. 1, 2, 3, 4, and I mean down from point of copulation, like the beginning. 1, 2, 3. I have to keep starting. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. You got 10 out of 25. That's very, very good, Roman.
No, it's not.
I mean, it's not 15, but King Kong ain't got shit on me, is what I'm saying.
I have to butt chug this on live air.
And we're going to a fucking like hold on, we're oh, are we doing like spitting on the carpet again? Let's go. But yeah, man, that was good shit. Let's go. I liked it.
That was a lot of fun.
So American Film Institute has a bunch of these really cool lists. Like I've really been having fun with them. They got like a ton. Like
The chat was doing much better than me. If you guys were having fun with that, we got to play these types of games again on the channel. I love that you guys are interacting. And for the audio people, you should pop on in and be a part of this show. The chat is on fire. When you say something that's relevant to the conversation or it's something that sparks our interest, your comments could be featured right in there and be a part of this show with us. And we're always having fun with these guys live for these shows every Monday night. So if you don't catch us live and you catch us on the audio, give us a chance. Come over. Subscribe to the channel, be on the YouTube, be on the Twitch, be on the Trovo, be on the Facebook Live, wherever you get us. That's where we'll be, and that's where we're happy to have you. But what's going on? I'm being slated in the chat.
no. My hands are getting slated.
Can you not hold a Whopper? Let me see those baby hands.
Like this is normal beer can size. I've got really big hands, so it looks like I'm holding like I don't know what to say. This is like a what is this? 340? 340? Yeah, 340. It's like a normal beer can size, but I've got really, really big hands.
Pussy. Anyway, that's another episode of the Separated at Birth podcast, down and dusted in the books. Thank you guys so much. We don't want to take up too much of your time. We want it to be an easy thing that there is just no excuse why you can't come in and hang out with us. And as we always say here at the Separated at Birth podcast, when we come together and talk about the things that we enjoy, we all realize that we are all separated at birth. And with that, take us home, full measure.
Thank you so much for that. And actually, thank each and every one of you that joined us for this even more. This whole thing doesn't work without you guys, and that's why we appreciate you showing up every time for this. As my fucking amazing partner said, that's us every Monday here. We're on every single platform in your ear holes and in your eye holes, whichever one you need. They're all fucking there. But most importantly, we need you to take care of yourselves and have a good week. And we're going to see you back here, same time, same place, same bullshit next week, Monday. Take it easy and fucking cheers.